everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. The Broncos would love nothing more than to finish out today's game with a second notch in that win column. It's the Giants going up against the Broncos.
Okay, Larry, we are located a couple miles west of the Colorado State Capitol building here in downtown Denver. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with Eli Manning and the New York Giants. So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Working from the gun, Manning. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Now Webb. A screen here to Vereen. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On 1st and 10, Simeon. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took it. Shot there on the first play, trying to start it out with a bang, but it's 2nd down. So 2nd and 10 here. Now a carry, it's C.J. Anderson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
Let's go. Green 39. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
Here we go now. On third down. Lynch looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andrew Adams, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
That is caught at the 7. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A very solid gain of 27. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. They'll run it with Johnson. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. From the 4, it's second and goal. To Johnson again. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's third and goal. Webb now from the gun. And he's got his man. Beckham. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still on attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
On second down, Anderson. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They go play action here on first down. And this one complete to Virgil Green. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
First down. Here's the run with Anderson. C.J. with a nifty move. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They run it again with Anderson. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, that run wasn't very successful. They did have a big one on the previous play. So you get the sense that the offense is probing around, trying to find the ones that are going to work. And when they find them, they'll keep coming back to them.
Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2, but they face a second and long to start things out. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Lynch looking to throw on second. Screen play, Anderson. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
From the gun on third down, it's Lynch. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And McManus able to put it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
This is taken at the 3. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And some room to maneuver. Chris Johnson in a foot race, and they will not catch him. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Chris Johnson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. So the Broncos coming out now. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They start the drive with Anderson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
A fake to Anderson, now it's Lynch. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
On 1st and 10, Webb. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Well, that catch just gives us another reason to praise Odell Beckham Jr. Off to an incredible start to his NFL career.
3 Pro Bowls, 3 straight Pro Bowls, obviously, and first Giant to do that in more than 50 years, Charles.
And how about the numbers that he's put up also? 1,300 or more yards and 10 or more touchdowns in each of those 3 seasons.
He's going to wipe, and he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A.J. Green, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And a great example there of just getting the feet in a tough spot. It seems like every year these guys get better at this.
Well, I think the drills get better that they work on, training camp, off-season work, OTAs. But also a lot of these guys have dance backgrounds, ballet backgrounds, and they take that and carry it over to the football field.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. C.J. Anderson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. New York set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Webb now. Screenplay, Johnson. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Only a yard there. Snipped out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
On 3rd down, Webb. He finds Beckham complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big gain of 38 there on 3rd down.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
On 1st down, it's Webb. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See, brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Here's Anderson as they begin this series on the ground. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Now, let's go. Green 39. Green 30. Black 99 Philly. Here we go. Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
A play fake to Anderson. It's Simeon. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. They'll run it. Here's Anderson. And for the moment, this will be a first down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Set. Green 39.
Now Jamal Charles on 3rd down. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Now the second-year man from Syracuse, Riley Dixon, on to punt. Back deep, it's Odell Beckham. They'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down.
everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. The Broncos would love nothing more than to finish out today's game with a second notch in that win column. It's the Giants going up against the Broncos.
All right, Larry, we are a couple miles west of the Colorado State Capitol building as we come to you from Sports Authority Field at Mile High here in downtown Denver. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the New York. Giants. Off the bootleg, Webb. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. They were trying to get it there to Chris Johnson, the running back. And that'll bring up second down. Throwing again. Webb. Green flexing his muscle. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
A first carry now. This is Johnson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And some space here. Showed the nice footwork and then hit and drop shy of the 45. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. And some options here for the offense on second and 2.
No. Check. Patriot. Here we go now. Green, 39.
Here's Webb. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Webb to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now a first carry here for Shane Vereen. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Shane Vereen, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, eluding the tackle. First down, it's Simeon. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jonathan Casillas coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. First carry of the ball game now. It's C.J. Anderson. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. It's a gain of 7 on the ground, but they'll be faced with 3rd and long. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Throwing on 3rd down, Simeon. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Trust me, Brandon, I'm not about to try and take your job. I can't do what you do. But that wasn't just 3 and out. That felt like 3 and backwards.
That's exactly what it was. You can have my job whenever you want it. The drive that you're looking for, though, probably going forward, bad start to the ball game.
Yeah, not the way to get things going.
Beckham, the return. And now running right through it. Now a hit and a loose football. I think he got it back. He did. So it was a great return, and they're able to maintain possession to keep the football.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Now a first down throw. Webb. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. On 2nd down, Johnson. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Could be some contact going on.
So they run it on 2nd down. Now let's see what 3rd down brings here for the offense.
All right, here we go.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Fresh set of downs here. Here's Webb. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And Howland Sink was the quarterback in his center on that play. They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there's going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On 1st and 10, Webb. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Jared Crick in there to get him for a loss of 5. Second down, Webb. Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And not great starting field position here for the offense. After the interception, here's Simeon. They'll find the rookie from La Tech. It's Carlos Henderson. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Now it's Simeon off the bootleg. Eluding the pressure right. Looking deep for Demarius. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
Now a run with Anderson. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did. And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way.
Set, 3-19.
Simeon now to throw. Screen pass to Charles. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And this one's going toward the sideline. They'll try to play keep away from Beckham. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. New York set to take the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
To throw on 2nd down, here's Webb. He's going to air one out. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. To throw on 3rd down, Webb. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Ian Williams in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. The 4th-year man from LSU, Brad Wing, to punt it away. Emmanuel Sanders deep for the Broncos. Here's Brad Wing now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep is Emmanuel Sanders. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And Sanders now to return. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Simeon. And that is incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
10 yards still left on 2nd down. Here's Simeon. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. A shotgun snap for Simeon. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
To the air again. Simeon got some real estate inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
Here we go. Green.
From the red zone now, Simeon. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And they're definitely showing blitz here.
Here we go now. 51.
Play fake to Anderson. Now Simeon. Got his man. It's Thomas. Touchdown, Denver. Demaryius Thomas, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They go play action here on 1st down. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Talib had his 9th return for a touchdown in 2016, the most among all active players. He's got another one here.
He has a well-deserved reputation as a ball hawk, but I think sometimes that doesn't do him justice. He studies the game. He understands receivers and what they like to do and what they don't like to do, and puts himself in the right spot more times than not.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. New York set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. First throw now for the backup Manning. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his big target, Brandon Marshall. And now it's 2nd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
And the wideout in motion. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Manning. Past the 20. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Here comes Marshall in motion right. Now Manning again. And he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Now Manning got to hurry him to the line here.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
In motion, the tight end. Manning looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Darian Stewart. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. A killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
This clearly the final play of the half, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it with 3 seconds remaining. First and goal, they'll look to... And he is in! Touchdown, Giants! Odell Beckham in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They run. Anderson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you on to Orlando, we hook back up with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you. Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Again, Anderson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Well, Brandon, so much for halftime adjustments. They still can't get anything going on the ground. It may be time to loosen things up and start flinging it around a little bit.
The Broncos on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Out of the gun, Simeon. He's got his man here. It's Green. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
On 1st and 10, Simeon. He's going to look deep down the field. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on, and it's 2nd down. So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store.
All right, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Anderson. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Back to 89, Philly. Set. Green, 39. Green, 39.
From the gun, here's Simeon. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
All right, here we go. Blue 90.
Now it's the Chiefs' all-time leading rusher. It's Jamal Charles on the carry. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
On the draw, Simeon gives to Charles. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
He's gone over 1,000 yards 5 times in his career, but he's at the 30-year-old mark, and there's a lot of concern about running backs over the age of 30.
5 yards or better per carry in each of his first 8 seasons. Now past 30, we'll see if that trend can continue. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Simeon. And that is incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And this one is right down the middle. And they take a 17-14 lead. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And a nice carry there of 15 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Von Miller from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. Looking to throw on second down. Webb. Over the middle to Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And give him a gain of 37.
I don't know about you, but I haven't met a receiver yet that doesn't like to run post routes.
And Odell Beckham Jr., he loves post routes, doesn't he?
He really does, and I think the reason he's so successful with them, as we just saw there, is the intensity with which he runs the route. I mean, even when you know it's coming and you're covering it well, his intensity seems to win the day for him.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Webb now from the gun. Underneath for Johnson. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll start to drive with Jamal Charles. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
To throw on second is Simeon. Going underneath for Charles. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Detroit! Detroit! Now let's go! Blue landing! Blue landing! No, check, Patriot! Here we go now! 3-19!
On first down, Simeon. Over the middle, he finds Henderson, complete. A very solid gain of 27.
He keeps making plays like that when Carlos Henderson's name will be extended to Carlos Henderson, big play guy.
Well, he maybe wasn't the household name out of college, went to Louisiana Tech, but 19 touchdowns last year. That tied the number 5 overall pick, Corey Davis, for the most in D1 football. A first first down carry here for Charles. And some room to work. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes.
And caught by Sanders. Touchdown, Broncos. Emmanuel Sanders, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. New York set to take the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone off.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Charles getting the handoff from Simeon. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8.
Set. Green 39. Green.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now Simeon. Flush to his right. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now the offense operates in the red zone.
Here we go now. Blue landed.
1st and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. Fancy footwork by Charles. And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard. Calling a gain of 9 there, and it puts him in better shape here for 2nd and goal. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Charles try and get him in. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And this offense on third down today, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They come out here in the I. Now it's Simeon. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Emmanuel Sanders with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit, being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
New York set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's Chris Harris with a pick. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, Webb. Screen play, Johnson. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. All right, now, lucky 56.
Now a first down throw. Webb goes left side, complete to Brandon Marshall. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Webb. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. To throw again. Webb. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue, watch it now, Barney.
On third down, Webb. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Set. Green, 39.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And barring something unforeseen, this will be the last play of the game. The win for the Broncos, seemingly assured. They go down to a knee. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for Denver, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they will hit the road next week to take on the L.A. Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Giants, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis.